Just something on Twitter, a screenshot that really got me thinking. And honestly, I think we don't talk enough about what relocation can actually cost a woman after marriage. Because sometimes we reduce it to she's married now, of course, she'll follow her husband. Follow him to where? Follow him where? What is she leaving behind? Have we ever asked ourselves that question? What is the married woman leaving behind? Imagine you've spent 10 years building your career, your friendships, your network, your routines, your community, and your independence in Lagos, in Abuja, in Kano, or wherever you live. Then you get married, and your husband says, "We are moving." And suddenly, you're expected to start over somewhere you've never lived before, starting all over again. New environment, new people, maybe no job, and that's even the saddest part. Maybe no friends, maybe no family nearby, and everyone is celebrating the marriage, telling you congratulations, oh, wishing you a happy marital bliss, congratulations, oh, I'm very happy for you. While you are privately grieving the life you left behind, they are sending you congratulatory message. I think we need to stop pretending that relocation is a small thing. It is a major life decision. It is no small thing. And I'm not saying a woman should never relocate for her husband. That is not my point at all. I'm only saying that marriage requires sacrifice from both people. Sometimes she will move. Sometimes he will move. Sometimes both of them will leave their current environment and build somewhere completely new. The problem is when we've already decided before the marriage even begins that the woman's life is the one that must automatically be rearranged. And here's the question I think couples should ask: what happens to her career? What happens? What opportunities exist for her in this new location she's moving to? What happens to her support system? What if she's unhappy there? Is there a plan for her to build a meaningful life there, like where she's going to? Is there a plan for her there too? Because if the answer is simply you will adjust, you'll be fine, that's how marriage is, then that's not really a marriage plan. That is one person making a sacrifice and the other person expecting it. And that doesn't sit cool. Honestly, love should not mean that one person keeps adjusting while the other person just continues living their life the way it has always been. If relocation is necessary, then both people should be asking, how do we make this work for both of us? Not just how will she fit into my life? How will she do this? Let me no, no, no. And ladies, please ask these questions before marriage. Ask these questions before marriage, not after you've packed your entire life into boxes. You now start asking, yeah, are we going to leave? This and that. No, please ask questions. Ask, what happens to my career? What happens to the business I've started? What happens if there are no opportunities for me there? Are we willing to relocate again if circumstances change? Ask those questions. Ask those questions. It's important. What happens if I genuinely struggle with the environment? Because marriage is partnership. Okay, you're not just joining a man, you are building a life together. So yes, sometimes love require relocation, but that relocation should be discussed. It's a sacrifice, it should be planned, and it should be mutual, not simply assumed because one person is the woman and the other is the man. No, it is not written that it is compulsory for a woman to always be the one to relocate. No, marriage should not require one person to disappear. Mm-mm. It's a partnership. So you guys are meant to talk about it and reason it together. Because I've seen so many women get married, relocate, and then they become a shadow of themselves. That should not be the case. My little sense.